Yasas Tikanome Kalaimaste. Hi, my name is Rose. I'm coming to you from a blog called palmestincrete.com, and welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, I want to thank all of you who left comments asking me about whether we are all right with the earthquake. We had an earthquake this week here in Greece, and in some parts of the island, especially in Heraklion, there were damages and even loss of life. And thank you so much for, asking about us. We are okay. On the Hanya side, there weren't a lot of damages. So we are grateful to be alive and to be safe. So thank you for that. Today's video is inspired by some questions I got about long-term rentals. Now, first of all, I want to thank one of my subscribers, Jesper. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much for suggesting that I do this video. I've actually been thinking about doing this video for a while. But when I got your suggestion, I was like, this is the time that I have to do this video. So I made some notes because I want to cover every helpful point that I think is going to help you. So first of all, I want to say, when it comes to websites where you should find the best real estate agent, I don't think that is a problem. That is not the problem. The problem is making sure that your contract is honored, okay? We've had many cases actually with some of our friends who have long-term rental properties, villas, apartments, flats, and the main problem they have is the contract not being honored, okay? So I think when it comes to that, the first thing you need to do is to involve a lawyer. I think it's better you spend some money on a lawyer rather than losing a lot of money later. So I think you should let the lawyer handle your contract. I think that will make it that there is a consequence if the contract is not honored, okay? And when it comes to prices, I cannot comment so much on that because it depends on the location of the property you want. It also depends on the size. It also depends on the, on the things that the property has. Does it have a swimming pool? Does it have this, that? So that I cannot comment so much. It depends on what you want, okay? What you're looking for, the location and things like that. But I would say, like, for apartments, it can start from 300 euros a month onwards, okay? So, and then when it comes to I think there are some landlords and landladies who are, I think, and I'm sorry to say this, but they try to take advantage of foreigners. Like, you need to, as I said, involve your lawyer, okay? Let the lawyer handle all the problems. Let the lawyer handle all the contracts and all the negotiations. And you should always negotiate the price, okay? Don't be given a price and then you assume that is the final price. I think you should negotiate the price, okay? And the next thing I want to say is you need to make sure that your bills, and especially the electric bill, because that's the most expensive one, you need to make sure that you're the one who is actually paying it, okay? Don't be in a situation where you're giving money to the owner and the owner is paying, because what happens is sometimes you give them the money to pay and maybe they don't pay. So make sure that you're the one who is in charge of paying your bills. Pay your water, pay your electric bill. That way you're sure it's paid, okay? And before you move into any property, a villa, apartment, a house, whatever it is, before you move in, you must demand to see the electric bill to make sure that it's the previous occupant had cleared their bill, because we've seen situations where somebody moves into an apartment, into a house, a villa, whatever, and then after they've been there for a couple of weeks, the electric is disconnected. Because I find it very weird, because it's like the power company, even if you haven't paid for your bill, it's like as long as there is no activity in that house, like nobody's using the electric, it's like they don't disconnect. But as soon as there's somebody in that house using electric, they can see that the electric is being used, and then they come and they disconnect. So that now will leave you with a lot of problems, a lot of headache, because you've already paid, you've probably already paid for your long-term rent, and electric has not been paid for. So to avoid all these problems, and that's why I said when it comes to the real estate agents, sometimes after you pay, they really don't care about your problems, the problems you have afterwards in the house. So you'll keep calling them, they probably won't take care of it. That's why I'm saying a lawyer must be involved, okay? Because that will mean the lawyer will take care of it, and they might take action if the problems are not resolved, okay? It's mainly about getting the lawyer to handle the contract, because that means there will be consequences if the contract is broken, or you know, there are problems that are not resolved. Then you have a foot to stand on. And also, I think you shouldn't pay, like, let's say you want to do a whole year. I don't think you should pay the whole year up front. I don't think you should do that, because then you're stuck with maybe an apartment or a villa that has a problem, and you're stuck, because getting your money back will not be easy. So I think you should sign the contract, but when it comes to paying, I don't think you should pay for the whole year. I don't think so. We had a friend who had actually, she came from the UK, and she found a nice villa, and she paid for a whole year. And in the middle of the year, she had problems where, because they knew she had to go back to the UK, because she was only coming to the villa to use it for holiday. And then one time she should come from the UK, and then she, no, now we are going to give your money back because we have given your villa to somebody else. There are many problems that can occur when especially when you're living far away, and you have these long-term, rentals. So, yeah, I think I have touched on a few things, and I think you need to think a little bit before you commit to these long-term rentals. You need to contact a lawyer, somebody who can advise you on how to do things correctly, somebody who can handle problems when they arise on your behalf, because things can get a bit complicated. When it comes to that, when I talked about the electric bill, we also had some friends who had rented a very nice beach house, and they found out that the previous tenant had not cleared the electric bill, and it was a bit of a headache. So make sure when you're moving in, the bill is cleared, whether it's water bill, electric bill. Make sure it's cleared, so you start afresh, with your own bills, and make sure you're paying your own bills. Don't give money to somebody else to pay for your bills, because then you're not sure whether they're paying or they're not paying. So I hope you have found my video helpful today. And thank you so much for coming to my channel. It's getting a bit chilly. The temperatures are falling now. So, yeah. And also, I wanted to mention, we just came back from Lidl, from doing a bit of shopping. And if you're going that way from the Apokoronos area, the road is blocked. Well, sort of blocked, like there is a long queue. They're doing some work there and the traffic is moving really slowly. So if you want to do shopping, maybe you can go to Rethymno and not go to Hanya, because it's gonna take you a long long time to get through. I don't know how long they're going to take doing the work that they are doing. It seems like they're building something. I'm not sure whether it's a bridge or what they're doing. I'm not sure. But you could get stuck there. We were stuck there for a long time. So thank you so much for checking on us about the earthquake. We are fine. And thank you so much for coming to my channel today. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I shall see you on my next one. Please visit PamestineCrete.com, where I share a lot of helpful tips. Thank you so much. This is Rose, and I shall see you on my next one. Yes, sir.